Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Neil and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. In today's episode, we're going to be checking out yet another real-life car mod, probably the most real-life car mod of all time. It's a Honda Civic, a 98 to 2000 Honda Civic. This is like the most car of all time, probably one of the most common cars of all time. And a first for me, this is the first car I've actually owned that's now in BeamNG Drive. Well, actually, I didn't own it. My high school girlfriend, now wife, had one of these things, and we drove this bad boy to the moon and back, quite literally. I think we had like almost 500,000 miles on that thing before it finally gave out on us. And I'm not kidding, it was this exact model in this exact color. It's pretty insane to see it in BeamNG Drive. We drove this thing to Disney World, and it barely made it, but it did make it. Yeah, as you can see, pretty faithfully recreated. If you've ever been in one of these or owned one of these, this is pretty much exactly what it looks like. I'm actually going to get this thing in the sun here so we can see the interior a little bit better here. There we go. That's a little bit better. So as far as interactability, there's not much here. You got your door opening. Let's hear the closing sound, even though I'm pretty sure all these mods use the same sound. Let's hear it. Nice. You can open the hood, of course, and we do have some dome lights, which you don't see very often, but when you do, pretty nice. We also got some seat belts, another thing you don't see very often in this game, especially, I don't think any of the default cars have any seat belts whatsoever, but yeah, this one does. And this is the sedan version of the Civic, so it's not the hatchback, which, yeah, this is the exact one I've driven in real life so many times. There we go, finally shut the door. But yeah, this car does feature the famous VTEC system, and we actually have quite a few different versions of this car to choose from. We have that one. We have the LX, which is what we're driving right now, the VTI, the VIRS, the SIR, Sir, the M&M Mobile. So I guess that's kind of the racing version, I guess. And then we got two anime ones because, you know, of course, just kind of comes with the territory with this type of car, unfortunately. Maybe fortunately, depending on who you are. Anyway, let's take this thing for a drive. Don't expect any super speeds here. And I can personally attest to that wobbly exhaust right there, that muffler. When we were driving to Florida, that thing like busted off, and we sounded like a symphony of farts by the end of the trip. It was so loud and so obnoxious. But yeah, that thing wiggling is definitely giving me a little bit of PTSD in the best way possible. Anyway, up to highway speeds. Let's see if we can kind of maneuver our way through here. There we go. There we go. Why are we stopping on the highway? Oh, God. Okay, well, that's not how I wanted to test out the crash model, but hold on. We'll get a better one in here. Because from what I've seen, this thing actually has a pretty darn good crash model. So, should we do a head-on collision? I think, yeah, probably we should. Why not? Here we go into the ETK. Beautiful. We ripped a hole in the hood, apparently. See, that's not going to be like dev quality or anything, but it's not bad at all. Hold on. Let's get back into the sun here so we can take a look at that engine here. Again, this is probably the slowest version of this car, minus the box. But let's go ahead and pop the trunk. There we go. Get a good glimpse at that glorious VTEC, baby. Surprisingly clean for how old this car is. Nicely done, man. Anyway, let's see if we can't get a little bit of a faster vehicle here. Let's try out the VTI. So the Honda Civic VTI features a 1.6-liter VTEC engine, offering a sportier feel and upgraded features compared to the base model. So what else do we get in here? Maybe a like good radio. Can you not, dude? Thank you. Yeah, as far as the interior, this is pretty much the same. You're not paying for luxuries, that's for sure. But yes, it does feel quite a bit zippier. A little bit better sound. as well. Oh, that's a lot of traffic. Okay, we can make our way through, though. There we go. There we go. There we go. Please turn. Please turn. We're going to drift it. Okay. I think we broke the back tire. Yeah, we did. We broke the axle. Oh, no. And people just keep on driving. Yeah, I wouldn't stop for this thing either, unfortunately. Let's see how much trunk space we got back here. Because I remember it being pretty roomy, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember. Ah, the wiggly muffler, man. Hold on, I kind of want to rip it off just to see if the sound brings me back here. Can I just take this off like a freaking Band-Aid? Okay, wrong piece. And, come on! There we go, I think I got it. Oh, yeah. There's the sound. Like I said, a symphony of farts. Beautiful. Oh, look at that drift. Nicely done. We have absolutely ruined this car. Oh, God. But, you know, aren't these cars popular for, you know, modding because it's relatively easy on a car like this? So, you know, who cares? All right, what's the the performance model of the Honda Civic, equipped with a 1.6 liter Honda B16A2 engine, and only produced in Asian countries. So yeah, I guess the Type R, was this before the Type R? Maybe, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, let's see how zippy it is. Wouldn't the steering wheel be on the right side if it was only made in Asian countries? I don't know. Anyway, let's see how fast we can get going through the neighborhood here. Already to highway speeds, and again, it's nothing crazy. Absolutely nothing crazy, but you can tell this one has a little bit more of a kick to it, especially when that VTEC kicks in at about, I don't know, is it 7,000? 7,000 RPMs? I don't know. But you can definitely feel it, that's for sure. Oh, God. Not a great off-roader today, I learned. Not a great off-roader. That's okay, though. Okay, so I know you guys are all wondering, what is that M&M race car? How does that thing drive? Well, what do you say we find out? We just so happen to have a pretty good racetrack right here. So why not? Makes you wonder, though, why M&M's? Why is it an M&M's car? Is this a reference to something? I don't know. Oh, missing texture. Okay, there it is. I mean, I like M&M's, but you know, why in a Honda Civic? Tuned up Civic SR. Okay, so it's just basically a version of this, just with a skin, maybe a little bit of tuning. Don't care. Let's see how it drives. You can tape that, so it's still wiggling even on the race car version. You know, whatever. Can we even hit 100 miles an hour in this thing? I think we can if we have enough room. It's just going to take a while. That's for sure. Let's see how she corners. Beautiful! Actually, pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Okay, we're going to go up the corkscrew for this one. Oh, this thing handles beautifully. This handles really, really well, actually. This might be my favorite version of this car, the M&M's mobile. Go figure. Yeah, but this thing absolutely turns on a freaking dime, man. Absolutely insane. I want to see, once we get to the straightaway, how fast this thing can actually go. Here we go. 80, 90. Come on, 100, baby. What's this thing's top speed anyway? Because I know the one I drove struggled to reach highway speed sometime. But here we go, 115, 17. Can we hit 120? Show me 120. Oh, yes, we did. Nice. It immediately hit the back wall. So I'm assuming the anime variants are pretty much just this one with different skins. Performance model of the Honda Civic. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you're into this type of thing, yeah, I mean, it's here. I wouldn't be caught dead in this, to be completely real with you. I feel like I would get beat up. But if you are into it, here it is. It's pretty much just the performance model, like the race car, only no race tires. So it's street legal, baby. Imagine getting some Starbucks in this thing, man. I will say this, though. As far as skin, it's a very well thought out skin. Like, it looks good. Just, you know, not my style, you know? Anyway, I think the highlight of my day is about to be throwing that M&M's Mobile Honda Civic off the car jump arena, man. And just a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying. But I'm glad I get to be saying it. So what do you say we go ahead and do that right now? Oh, my goodness. There goes the back end. All righty, here we go. I'm weirdly excited for this. Let's see how fast this thing could go if we have all the momentum here. I'm guessing probably 140, 150. Closing in. There's 140. Maybe 170. Just so close. 168. Not bad. So this should get us a pretty good launch here. It is not. We're going to land around 220. Well, maybe 230. 230. Good landing, though. We landed in one piece. So we should be able to kind of coast our way into the pool. Are we going to water skip? Yes, we are. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Actually, a really good skip there. So there you have it, the Honda Civic. My God, look how good this looks. Holy crap. Anyway, the Honda Civic. Probably not the most exciting car of all time, but it's a fun one for sure. It's a legend for a reason. And, you know, it means a lot to me. I've driven this car a lot. This exact car in real life. I don't know. It feels different, man. It's different when you get to drive it in beamng.drive. So, if anybody wants to make another Neilogical car, can somebody make a 2004 Chevy Monte Carlo SS? That's a car I drove for a long time. I would love to see that in beamng.drive. Anyway, if you guys want to download this mod, I'll have it linked down below. Free on the BeamNG forums. I'll have it linked down below. And while you're down there in the description, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.